Hello class, hello professor. I will be doing my persuasive speech, and today I'll be trying to persuade all of you on the effects of fast food and what they do to your body. This is my audience. A couple familiar faces here. And I'm going to begin. So, why are fast food restaurants so convenient? It's because they are literally everywhere, off every highway, in every town. You see them on TV advertised all the time. They're also convenient because they're very affordable. Because $1 cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, French fries, who would say no to that? They tend to target selected audiences. McDonald's usually targets children, black people, along with KFC. Wendy's tends to target the elderly, and Carl's Hardy Jr., A&W, White Castle. I can go on forever. They usually just target people in their 20s to 30s. Now, there was a video documentary made in 2003 by a man named Morgan Spurlock, and it's called Super Size Me. And this was a video that was made to increase the awareness for obesity. Now, in this video, or documentary, he ate at McDonald's for a month straight, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it left him 24 pounds more, and his increased body fat was at 13%. This is pretty insane. This is definitely some interesting information. I don't know if any of you are aware of this, but a Big Mac contains 540 calories, along with 28 grams per fat. I'm not saying he had a Big Mac every night, but close to it. And just thinking about these statistics, what other foods that he ate at McDonald's could be in the same range for calories and fat grams per calorie. Some of the side effects that he had were increased headaches. He had mood swings and sexual dysfunction, which is an interesting one. But I guess it makes sense because fast food is very high in cholesterol, and it tends to clog blood flow, if you know what I mean. So, some of the effects that fast food has on the body besides what Morgan experienced is, well, first off, let's just talk about the amount of carbs and trans fats that are in fast food. Carbs turn to sugars if they aren't burnt and just stored in your body. And the amount of buildup from sugar, it pertains to your weight, contributing to heart disease. While a high cholesterol, which is from trans fats, can attribute to type 2 diabetes. None of these sound very fun at all. Not to mention the amount of sodium that's in a small French fry, which can put you at risk for osteoporosis, which is a bone deteriorating disease. Other statistics and studies have shown that obesity from fast food eating leads to respiratory problems such as slow breathing and asthma. And also that people who don't eat fast food compared to those who do are more likely to have severe depression and just chronic depression overall. Other statistics as far as these are, well, pretty straightforward. The fat and oils from fries and burgers and anything like that gives you lots of acne and buildup of skin tags, which I actually learned the other day, which is quite interesting to know about. So, my last and final thing I'm going to talk about with fast food is, well, it's kind of scary to think about what the food itself does to you, but thinking about where it comes from is a whole nother thing. When you look at some of the farms that our livestock is taken care of and butchered and killed from, well, a lot of these living conditions are pretty horrible. Uh, it's very common that pigs will actually sit and sleep in their own fecal matter, and the same thing goes for cows. Now, because of these poor living conditions, these animals are exposed to bacterial diseases. So because of this, it is found that farmers are actually pumping lots of antibiotics into these animals. Now, you're probably wondering how that pertains to us. Well, the antibiotics travel to us through the meat that we eat. And because of this, we are actually more immune to bacterial diseases. And so we actually have a buildup of immunity to, like, the flu or any other things that any other viruses that we can get. And this puts us at risks for things known as superbugs, which are uncurable, and antibiotics can't take care of these. And there's actually been many cases of deaths due to superbugs in humans, and there's probably a direct correlation between that and fast food chain restaurants. So, we've talked about Morgan Spurlock's adventure and some of the side effects that fast food has, and where our livestock come from, and how the antibiotics can harm us. I think what's important to make from this video is how can we stop the awareness, or stop the spread of obesity, and just in general get the knowledge of what fast food does to us out there, because it's literally killing Americans and people across the world. In fact, 1 in 3 Americans are obese, and 1 out of 20 of those obese Americans are extremely obese and probably suffer from many of these conditions and statistics that I talked about today. So, yeah, I hope that I could have convinced all of you to not choose fast food as your #1 priority for when going out to eat, and to maybe eat a little healthier. And yeah, that's my speech. And I hope all of you have a good night. This is my audience. Good night to my audience. And I hope you have a good night, Professor. And I'm done.